Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at how we can access a free Linux virtual machine on Amazon AWS. Now, this is for someone who's probably looking to explore Linux and doesn't want to install Linux on their own machine. This is an option that allows you to get access to free virtual machines. And then, like I said, you can explore some of the features that are available on Linux machines. Now, I'm assuming here that you already have an account with Amazon AWS and you're able to log in. Once you log in, you need to go to EC2. This is the option that allows us to create and run virtual machines. So go to EC2. And then under EC2, you should see an option that says Launch Instance. So click on that option, and here it should list the different virtual machines that are available. As you can see here, we have different operating systems. We have Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, and so on. Now, for my demonstration, I'm gonna use Ubuntu, so I'll click on Ubuntu here. I'll select Ubuntu, and then so the tier allows you to select different features. And there's also a free tier, which is one that you don't have to pay for. So on this one here, you see we have Ubuntu Server 2404 LTS. So the free tier is what I'm going with here. And if I scroll down, it's going to tell you what type of instance it is. It's going to tell you the available resources. For instance, it's 1 vCPU, 1 gig memory. And then one of the main items, or one of the main things you need to create, or you need in order for us to remotely access this virtual machine, is a key pair. So you'll need to either select one you've already created. If this is your first time, you'll probably need to create one. So click on Create New Key Pair, and then you can go with the defaults here. This one is .pem, and then RSA encryption, and you'll need to give your key pair a name. So I'll call this one my key. And then you click on Create Key Pair. And this should allow you to download this, because you'll have two pairs, a public one and a private. So the private one, you'll need to download it onto your computer. The public one stays on Amazon AWS. And so just find the location on your PC and save it. So for me, I'll save this one on this folder here. And then, so if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the username. You'll need this username when you remote into this virtual machine. The username is Ubuntu. So you'll need this username, and then you also need that key. So once you have those two items, what you can do now is click on Launch Instance, and it should create the virtual machine. Once it's created, it will provide us with the IP address, the public IP address, which we'll need to do the remote connection using SSH. Okay, now it's saying that it's successfully initiated launch of instance. So if you click on this, it should take us to that instance. You can also go under instances. You can go under instances, and it should be listed. So it's still trying to load the instances. This is it right here, and we can click on it to get more details. And like I said, there's a public IP address. This is what we need. There's a private, but we are mostly concerned with this public IP because we need this to do the remote connection. So now that we know the public IP, we'll need, like I said, we need SSH to do the connection. In my case, I'm using a Windows device, and I'm gonna be using, you can use either the command prompt or PowerShell. It's got SSH capability. So I'm using, in my case, I'm using a Windows device, and it's got SSH client that's built in, and that's what I'm gonna use to do the connection. So I'm gonna open PowerShell, and then you need to navigate to where you have the key that we downloaded, and then we can do dir, and this is the key that I downloaded. Now with this key, let's go ahead and use SSH. So do SSH, and then you'll need to do -i. This allows you to specify the key, so my key, and then you'll need the username Ubuntu And then you need the IP, the public IP right here, 54.158.3.68, and then press enter. Here you just, since it's the first time connecting to this virtual machine, you'll need to accept the key fingerprint. And I'm logged in here. I can do pwd ls. So as you can see, we are actually able to log into this virtual machine, and you can now explore different commands using this virtual machine. So that's all for this video. I hope this information has been helpful. I'll catch you in my next video. Thanks. Bye.